Hello everybody, this will just be a very quick one because hubby's in the bath with baby, so I will have to be pretty quick night. I just wanted to demonstrate some of the new texture rollers and stamp rollers that my friend Gill Scott, who's better known as the Clay Lady Down Under, and myself are making and selling. We also plan on launching a Patreon in the very near future, so keep an eye out for that. Without any further ado, let's get to it, and I'm going to mute my mic because I can already hear the dogs barking. And there you have it. There's just a few. There's about 15 in the range. They're not on Etsy yet, so please don't shoot me any comments saying, "Oh, I can't find them," because I'm really working hard to try and get them perfect before we start selling them. But I just absolutely love them. I made these the other day, and I think they are so cute. So all I did is I did the roll, and then I just used some mica powders. This was one of them. I just used one of these, and I just, with a little paintbrush, one of these, and I just colored in the stamping. So it's fairly simple to use, fairly straightforward. And then one other thing I want to show you quickly before I have to go is the flowers in vases. Now these ones I've put on my social media a little while ago with the promise that they'll be up soon, and life has really just gotten the better of me and I haven't had the time to put them up yet, but I am really working on getting it done as soon as I can. Right. Hi Pietro, how are you? I hope you're having a lovely Monday wherever you are. Right, so the other ones that I wanted to show you come in 3 different sizes. So there's the large, which is a standard 5 centimeters, the medium, which is whatever 75% of 5 is. I suppose I could measure it. Here we go. So this one is just over 3.5 centimeters, and then the teeny tiny one is 2.5 centimeters. So the reason I did these in 3 different sizes is because the big one is great if you just want to have like a partial image on whatever you're doing. And then this one is great if you want to do big, like statement earrings or pendants, perhaps. And then this one is great for everything else. So let me quickly demonstrate the three of them side by side. I often get asked, how do I get an even impression in the clay, even with some of our texture rollers? So the easiest way to do that is, for me at least, is to start with my roller on a piece of clay that is firmly placed on my desk. So it's not going to slip or move, so it's pretty stuck to my tile. I get my roller and I place it down on the clay and I leave it. And then I'm going to use this part of my fingers on both hands, putting equal pressure and pushing the roller away from my body. If I feel like I'm not getting any or equal pressure as I'm going, I will stop, lift my hands up and not touch the roller, and then start again with the tips of my fingers. So let me demonstrate. So I start here and I push down, and now I can feel that the roller is down here on my fingers. So I can't guarantee my pressure, so I'll stop. I'm not going to lift my roller, because once you lift it, you can't ever position it in the same spot. So you'll get some movement in the pattern. And then I'll just start again and carry on with that same pressure. It might take a bit of practice, and you might get a bit of a dip or a dent from where you restart the rolling process. But really, that is the best way that I've found. That's the way that works for me. Anyway, back to these little flowers in a vase. Well, these ones are in a jar, but it's the same thing. So again, I'm just going to put it down and roll it this way. Oh, look at that. Isn't it cool? I'm going to start the next one. And then the teeny tiny baby one. I don't think it will fit, so I'll go up here. And there you have it. So those are the flowers in a jar. And then there's the flowers in vases as well. So I'll put this back through the pasta machine, and I'll do one that's in a vase. And again, you can use these for the mica shift technique, which you can, I don't know if the camera will pick it up, but there's like a ghost image left in the clay there, because this is white pearl primo. And so when you when you put a texture on it and you put it through the pasta machine, the mica particles in the clay has shifted, and so you're left with that ghost image. So if you wanted to do a search for mica shift, that will demonstrate the technique a lot clearer than I've explained it. So let me find another one of these lovely flowers in a vase. Let's see. Okay, let me show you what I'm looking through. So this is the range so far. These are the ones that are ready. All I need to do now is list them. So that's what's taking me so long. So again, the big one, 5 centimeters. This one, I think we measured at 3.7 about centimeters. And then this one is 2.5. So we'll try and do these all in the same row so you get a better idea of how they change. So there's the one. Oh, so pretty. There's the next one. And that's the baby one. So there we go. There's the 3. I find the rollers a little bit easier to use than the stamps, and I like rollers. So I suppose that's why I've stuck with roller stamps rather than traditional, square stamps, similar to what you use in scrapbooking. This is a new one that I purchased very recently. Anyway, so that's that's these guys. And now I know some of you have already bought some, and thank you very much for those who have supported us. But I just want to quickly show you one of our, or some of our texture rollers. Oh my god, so pretty. Okay, sorry. There's some really, really cool ones. So this one is, they call it 3D dots. So all of these ones that are already listed in Etsy on 3D clay art, they are available in embossing, which means that the picture is pushed into the clay, so it embosses the clay, and debossing, which is the opposite really. So it, instead of pushing the image out of the clay, it pushes all the other clay down, so the image is raised up out of the clay. So there we go. There's the two. And it's a bit hard to tell on camera sometimes, but this is raised. The little dots are all raised up. And these one, the side, the dots are all pushed in. Flip this over. Okay, I might have to run it through the pasta machine. And I'll just do one more, and then I really do have to go. Okay, I will show you my favorite one. So this one is called Tropical Bliss, and as you can see, it's gotten a lot of use from my side. This one is the embossing. So this time the image is pushed down into the clay. Although someone pointed out to me that some of the flowers are embedded and some of it is raised. And I suppose the reason I call this one embossing is because the flowers, which are my favorite part, is the part that's pressed down into the clay. And now for the debossing, if I can find it, here it is. Again, you can see that this one is well used by me. So this doesn't bother me much. It's just tiny little bits of black clay that's left in there. It's very easy to clean. You just need a toothbrush. You can use warm soapy water, or even sort of this alcohol type stuff. It's really whatever you generally use to clean your clay up with. But it doesn't bother me. I know it looks a bit yucky, but it's fine. It doesn't affect the functionality of my rollers. You saw me just use this one, and even though it has these tiny little bits of black stuck in there, that hasn't transferred out onto my white clay. So don't get too stressed out if they do get covered in clay. Now this one is the debossing one of Tropical Bliss, and it is my all-time favorite. So there you have it. I hope that you have found something that you liked in this. I'm sorry I'm not doing a more detailed sort of finished product or a tutorial or anything like that, but I just wanted to share these with you quickly. For now, I am off to do some bedtime stories and probably bedtime. I'll chat to you again. Bye. You're good.